A ruthless US attorney engages in a battle with a hedge fund genius as they try to outdo each other in the competitive financial market. The attorney's wife is constantly doing kinky stuff with him at home, but also has a weird connection with her boss, who is the hedge fund genius. There are lots of other smart traders and lawyers in the show, and everybody f***s everybody up in creative ways. A small group of British gangsters try to grow their business and influence through killings and illegal businesses. They fight the likes of the police, the mafia, and other gangs in their journey to greater power. The show is quite slow, but it's worth it, just for the accent. A socially awkward teenager with a sex therapist for a mother joins forces with another social outcast to run a sex clinic in his hormone-driven school. With the addition of gross sex problems and multi-sex relationships, they navigate the trials of young adulthood and romance. Another socially awkward teenager thinks he's a psychopath and wants to murder his mouthy, crass and rebellious classmate who suggests that they go on an adventure together to escape her troubled family life. The awkward teenager agrees, thinking it's a good opportunity to kill her, but they kind of fall in love. Aww. A group of thieves band together to rob the Royal Mint of Spain. Under the guidance of the Professor, they outsmart the police again and again and again. And then they do it again to the Bank of Spain. They also have a really catchy song. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 buriding, papigiano, in it hurrazita, so pam pam. A super genius grandpa leads his outright stupid grandson into the dangers of space and science adventures. Yep, that's kind of it. But it's good. Trust. A girl dies and goes to heaven. But turns out, there's no heaven. There's only this place called The Good Place. She enjoys all the amazing stuff, but plot twist, she actually doesn't belong there, which causes The Good Place to go haywire. A guy sees a girl he likes and keeps narrating to himself what he's thinking and doing like a freaking psycho. He goes around doing extreme things like stalking and masturbating in a bush to try and win the heart of the girl. In a world where elves, humans, and monsters coexist not so harmoniously, you follow the journey of a superhuman bounty hunter who is hated by everyone as he tries to get reconnected with his godchild. Even though the superhuman doesn't feel emotions, he's apparently a boy, because throughout his journey, he charms and gets charmed by a lot of girls, like literally every other freaking girl. I mean, if we could call him something else, we would call him the man slut. Hundreds and hundreds of years into the future of humanity, society has evolved to a point where we no longer have to live in our own skin and our consciousness can be uploaded into a disc, allowing people to be resurrected. The residents of an 8th century Viking village who used to focus on pillaging, fighting, robbing, and raping catch a prisoner who tries to improve their way of life by introducing gender equality, literature, and theatrical arts. A Korean family runs a mini-mart in Toronto, Canada. As traditional Asian parents, the older Kims try to remain relevant to their millennial children with overly expressive faces and heavily accented English. The son also takes out his shirt a lot to prove that Asian men are sexy. A bunch of dropouts and failures in life come together at a community college to form a study group, leading to weird, random, and funny encounters throughout their time at school. It gets really random, like how their Spanish teacher is Chinese, or playing out a real-life Dungeons & Dragons journey, and even a full-scale paintball fight. A bitchy, high-sass business owner from South Korea has a parachuting accident and lands in North Korea. She bumps into the military captain on duty and he hides her so he doesn't get into trouble with authorities. He then figures out ways to get her back to South Korea, except an evil general is constantly hindering his plans and tries to get him and his family imprisoned.
Wow, banana. cut. And cut.
Action.
Cut.
He's handcuffed. Okay, not violent enough.
Yeah.